Hetziri, whenever you're ready, you can unmute yourself.
Rise and put your right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much, Hetziri. All right, I'm gonna quickly go through what we're gonna be doing today. We are gonna have a speech from Mrs. Haney, who is the head of schools for CAVA. We're gonna have a short speech from Mrs. Tatizian, who we're fortunate enough to have here today. She's the principal of our middle school, for those of you who are not students here. We're gonna have 3 student speeches by Damien, Landon, and Ella. And then I really can't resist, those of you that know me know I can't resist saying a few words, so I'm gonna say something. And then we will be doing our student slides, at which time we would like our students to make sure that they have themselves on camera.
Okay, I'm muted, but I still don't hear nothing.
I am going to go ahead and try to share.
Yes, she is. She's talking, but I can't hear.
My recording of Mrs. Haney. Oops.
Recording. I'm trying to record
Grandma, mute your mic.
Did you see it? Look, there you go.
Mrs. C, I don't know if you have the video running, but we're not seeing it. All we're seeing is your email.
My apologies, my friends. I don't know why you are not seeing that video. It is showing on my screen and saying that I'm screen sharing. So we will, I think we're actually just gonna have to move on from that. I do apologize. Okay, our next speech is going to be from Mrs. Tatizian. Mrs. Tatizian, if you're here, could you unmute yourself and go ahead? Thank you.
I am here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to our 8th grade graduates, to families, teachers, administration, and guests. This is so exciting to have promotion held in Zoom, and it seems quite appropriate since all of our instruction has kind of been this way more recently, and especially with what's going on in the world, I am so happy that we are still able to celebrate all of you today. And I want to welcome you to your 8th grade promotion ceremony. As Mrs. Castagna said, my name is Laura Tatizian, and I'm one of the middle school principals that works with our regional leads, teachers, students, and families at the California Virtual Academies. It is both a pleasure and an honor to be here today to celebrate this very special occasion with all of you. All of you that are here today, our graduates, are here because you made the choice to attend CAVA. You made the choice to travel down an educational path that was different than that of a traditional school setting, and you've chosen to be a part of a school that allows you to learn and grow as a unique individual, and you've chosen to learn using advanced technology. These are all the things you're going to need as you lead your generation along with the rest of us into the future. So I'd like to congratulate all of you again on your commitment to educational excellence. Our promotion ceremony today marks the culmination of your middle school years. Therefore, it's a time of reflection and celebrating the many things you have learned from kindergarten through 8th grade, and especially your time with us here at CAVA. This year will be one that you will never forget as you continue to learn virtually during the pandemic and were able to finish your journey through middle school and off to high school you go. To our 8th graders, today is not only your day, but it is a special day for your family and friends as well. Today, as you complete this phase of your academic journey and get promoted to high school, you must not lose sight of the people who have traveled this path alongside you and have guided you towards your goals and destinations. I'd like to ask our 8th graders today to take a moment to turn to the people who are sitting next to you, or if they've logged in from another location, and just take a moment and thank those that have helped you and put in the countless hours in supporting you in your educational goals. So I'll give you a second to thank everybody now. I love to see the love, and this is something that we don't usually get to do when we're sitting in person because we have our graduates sitting in the front and the families are in the back. So this is extra special to have our families be sitting right side by side with their graduates today. Okay, So we have a tradition at CAVA at our promotions, and I'm not sure how this will work in Zoom, but we are definitely going to try. We always like to see how long our students have been with us. So what I would like everybody to do, it's kind of going to be tricky, I guess. If you started with us in 8th grade, I want you to raise your hand. Actually, let's do this. Everybody in 8th grade, all of our graduates, raise your hands. If you came in 8th grade, I want you to put your hand down. If you came in as a 7th grader to CAVA, you can put your hand down. If you came in as a 6th grader, you can put your hand down. If you came in as a 5th grader, you can put your hand down. Oh, I still see some hands up. This is exciting. If you came in as a 4th grader, you can put your hand down. 3rd grade, 2nd grade, 1st grade. Oh my goodness, kindergarten. So I see Nicholas has a hand up still. Anyone else come in kindergarten?
Damien has his hand up still, I see.
Damien, yes. Oh my goodness. Congratulations. That is huge, you guys. To be here and to finish that many years with CAVA is super amazing and exciting. We are so happy that you've been part of the CAVA family for that long. We're excited to see you all continue on your educational journeys, but just always kind of fun to see how many kids have been with us and for how long. So, with that, I'd like to congratulate and thank all of you for reaching this huge milestone in your educational journey. And I'm confident that you'll continue to work hard and achieve academic greatness in high school. And on behalf of our CAVA middle school staff and all of our administration here, I just want to congratulate all of you again and let you know how very proud we are of all of you. So congratulations.
And thank you, Mrs. Tatizian. We really do need to mention, and Mrs. Haney and Mrs. DeVita, all of our administrators, how above and beyond they have gone this year, because even though we were already a virtual school, I've never seen a team of people just turn on a dime and shift the way that we go about things to accommodate kind of a brand new world. So thank you very much to Mrs. Tatizian, Mrs. DeVita, and Mrs. Haney. You guys rock, and I'm proud to be a part of that team. Okay, we are fortunate enough to have some student speakers today. First one up, Damien, is you, my friend. Could you go ahead and unmute yourself? And thank you so much. Damien's one of our CAVA students who has been here since kindergarten. So he has a lot to say about what has happened at CAVA. Damien, I'm turning it over to you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Ms. Castagna. So basically, I've been in CAVA since.
Try moving back from your computer, Damien. Maybe perhaps moving back away from it might help.
How's this? Okay, so basically, I've been here in CAVA since kindergarten, as you know, 9 years of going through this, which is absolutely awesome, and I'm so grateful to have this education. And yeah, this has been an amazing journey all the way until this year. I can't believe that 9 years of my life has gone away into this amazing school. So I'm very grateful once again to be part of this. And yeah, thank you guys for being amazing teachers too, and all the amazing classmates. All right, good morning teachers, parents, and fellow classmates. I would like to take the time to thank K-12 California Virtual Academy, Mrs. Castagna, and all the amazing teachers who have taught me and guided me through the first 9 years of my education. I would like to give a special thanks to my mother, who has dedicated her life to teaching me at home and providing me with everything I need to become successful in high school and in life. Since kindergarten, we began our journey learning from home and spending countless nights together, working on projects and papers. I am incredibly grateful that she pushed me so hard to succeed in school. I am immensely proud of my achievement, and I plan on continuing working as hard in high school. I wish this year were not so full of tragedy. I honestly just do. but I am beyond grateful that my family and I are healthy and that our future will be more promising after all this chaos is over. Wishing all of you a safe and great summer. Thank you.
Thank you, Damien. I think we all agree with him when he says this has been quite a ride this year, right? And you guys are ending it with a bang. So thank you for that. All right, I am honored to introduce our next student speaker, Landon B. Landon, could you turn on your camera? I don't think I see you yet, but I know that I saw you come in. And I will hand the mic off to you. Make sure that you are unmuted. If you're hearing feedback, back away from your computer. I think that seems to be helping. Thanks, Landon.
As much as I would love to give a speech, I'm not one of your students.
Oh, no, you're not the Landon I'm looking for, my friend. You're not the Landon I'm looking for. Oh, you're another Landon B. Oh my gosh. You are not the Landon B I am looking for. Landon B.
That was my brother.
Great. Landon B from 8th grade is who I am looking for. Landon, are you with us? I know I spoke with his mom today and he was ready to go. So I'm not going to spring a speech on anybody unprepared. I promise you that. That's a good way to make a whole lot of people log out of
Wait, how come I'm not on? You can't see me. Are you there?
Yes, right here, Mrs. Becker.
Oh, well, Landon decided he can't do it, so do you want me to read it for him?
That's all right. I think we have enough to fill our time. That's okay. Thank you. Tell Landon I said thank you. I know it's nerve-wracking when all of a sudden 1,000 eyes are looking at you.
So forget it?
No, that's okay. That's okay. Ella, are you here and can you turn on your camera, please? We have another student. She's been with us for several years and she's gonna say another few words. Ella, are you with us and can you turn on your camera?
Hi.
Hi, Ella. Oh, fabulous. Thank you. I hand the reins over to Ella S. from 8th grade.
I've always been interested in fashion. My mom tells me that even as a toddler, I've always shown a keen interest on what I would wear for a certain occasion, and even on what I would wear every day. My family and friends can assure you that I wouldn't be caught dead without a well-thought-out outfit, and with this pandemic, I can tell you that yes, even my masks match what I'm wearing. This morning, I'd like to share with you a quote from Nora Ephron that has brought a different meaning to how I view fashion. It states, "Your education is a dress rehearsal for a life that is yours to lead." So, fellow graduates, my name is Ella Staromana. I am hoping that with my speech, I would be able to inspire you to achieve your full potential, not just in school, but in life as well. My journey with CAVA was challenging because I have been so used to the brick and mortar way of schooling. Homeschooling through CAVA has helped me learn to become more independent as I complete my daily lessons. It has also helped me become more organized, especially after having so many overdue assignments in the first semester. I know some of you can relate to that. But most of all, CAVA has taught me to value time and self-discipline. I realized that the earlier I finished my schoolwork, the more time I would have to do other important things, such as my hobbies, like playing piano, guitar, painting, or even something as simple as sitting down on the couch and doing nothing. So how is education like a dress rehearsal for life? Well, school is made to prepare us for what's to come. Do you think you would be able to enjoy a play that wasn't well thought through or practiced enough? A play that didn't have a dress rehearsal? It would most likely fail miserably since nobody prepared for it. That's how we would be if we were caught unprepared and facing the different challenges in life as we mature and have more responsibilities. That is how life would be without proper education. I, for one, would not want to be in that position. So, fellow graduates, I would like to congratulate you on your accomplishments. This is a milestone and something we should all be proud of. That all our hard work and dedication has let us continue to pursue our dreams and passions. Because in the end, it is what you rehearsed which will matter most in your career and how you live your life in general. Life is about new discoveries, and the best lessons are sometimes imparted by self-discoveries about your strengths, challenges, and resolving to improve yourself for your next adventure, which is high school. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Ella, thank you so much. I think you made such a really important point. What we do when we do something correctly or when we make a mistake, all of that is practice for what's coming next. Thank you so much for your wisdom, and all of you promoters are going to just be fabulous in high school. So I am eager to see what comes next for each and every one of you. I would like to say welcome again to students, families, and friends. I'm so happy to see you all here today. This is a platform that we're getting used to using, but I was not anticipating using it for a promotion ceremony this year. It's ending a bit differently than we expected when we began, but I definitely think that the silver lining is that we probably have some of you here that would not have been able to join us if we had had an in-person event. So to all of those grandparents, friends, family members, I know some people were coming in from the East Coast and the Midwest and all different places. Thank you, and welcome here to CAVA with us. Today's filled with emotion as we remember the past. Doesn't it seem like all these guys were just in kindergarten? Wherever they were, that time really goes fast. And we look forward to the future. Students, before we continue, please take a moment to stand up, hug your parents or whoever is in the room, and also turn on your camera and give a wave to those family and friends who are not with you right now, who are maybe logged in from another device. Yeah, wave to them. You're on the East Coast, it's 2 o'clock. Say hello. Let's give them all a round of applause too, to just appreciate everything that they do for you. You can do that either live. Oh, I love to see this on camera. I love that. Or you can do it. We have these nice little reactions down at the bottom of your screen. You can push those too. Give a wave to your family and friends. Parents and learning coaches, we know how important your contribution is, and we thank you so much for working with us to help your students succeed. I think I speak for Mrs. Wortman and Mrs. Jones as well when I say we could not be successful were it not for you backing up what we're teaching in the classroom and making sure your students get their assignments done and coming to all of your conferences. Thank you for all that you do to make your students a success. Students, Friday is your last day of school. Not today, not tomorrow, not Wednesday. You go all the way till Friday. And then you are off to new adventures as you begin high school. We're leaving you with a teeny tiny memento of your years at CAVA. I have a feeling some of these were tiny little keys that we mailed you. Some of them may have fallen out of envelopes. But if you have your key, I don't have mine, but I have another key instead, if you can see that. Hold up your key so that we can see it. And I'm just gonna say a few words about the keys to your future. There you go, awesome. You have the key to unlock doors that are beneficial to your future. We hope you always make the right choice. That would be unusual. We all sometimes make an incorrect choice. You hold the key to decide. I have a few suggestions for doors that I'd like to see you unlock. Number 1, unlock the door to education. Keep studying, learning, and growing. Engage. Education is something that no one can take away from you. Unlock the door to hard work. Hard work is like a muscle. You have to keep flexing it for it to stay strong. Keep working hard at whatever it is that you love, and sometimes you're going to need to work hard at things you don't love as much, but I promise you, the harder you work in anything, the more successful that you'll be. Number 3, and this honestly in today's day and age might be the most important one, please unlock the door to kindness and compassion. There are times when you'll feel like the world is unkind, or that to get ahead, you'll need to step on others. But as you get older, I promise you that you'll see the true winners help others win too. Show kindness. Please show compassion. It's bound to come back to you in ways that you cannot even imagine. I want to leave you with a quote from George Washington Carver. Education is the key to unlock the golden door of freedom. Today, my friends, you are well on your way to unlocking the door to a successful future. So with that, I would like to begin our slideshow. Students, you will be in alphabetical order by last name. As your homeroom teacher reads your slide, we would love for you to unmute your mic and just say a quick hello so that you come to the center of the camera and we can see you, if you feel comfortable with that. All right? If you don't mind just keeping yourself muted until we call you, that would be wonderful. All right. First up, we have Adamari A.
So Adamari, do you want to go ahead if you're here and pick up the mic and just say hi? And then I'll read your slide.
I don't think she wants to speak, Mrs. Wortman.
Okay, that's fine. So we're just going to call first name and last initial. It's just the way that we do things here at CAVA for a couple of reasons. So Adamari said she would like to thank Mrs. Wortman, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Castagna for this year for helping me to get my grades up and for always reminding us to get our work done. I would like to thank my mom for always telling me not to give up. That's why I'm thankful. Great job, Adamari.
Hanifa A. Hanifa, would you like to turn on your mic quickly and give a wave so that you end up on camera? Hanifa would like to...
Hanifa A. And I just wanted to say thank you for everything, all my teachers, all my friends, all my family, and my bird. Thank you.
Thanks, Hanifa. Congratulations to you. Next up, we have Shira. Shira would like to thank all her teachers who later became her role models. They taught me to be patient, forthcoming, and driven. My teachers have shown me how to think outside of the box when put into a hard situation, like cramping up schoolwork. And when that happens, to look at every situation in multiple ways to find a solution. They molded me to be fully prepared for my next milestone, which will be high school. And Shira, we know you'll be successful at that. Thank you. Next up, we have Landon B. I would like to thank my teachers, Mrs. Castagna, Mrs. Jones, and Mrs. Wortman for their patience and kindness. Also, my mom and sister for helping me with the tough work. I could not have done it without you, he says. Thanks, Landon. If you want to be on camera, go ahead and turn it on and give a wave. Next up, we have Hero. Hero says, I would like to thank my teachers, my grandma, who is also her learning coach, my mom, and the Phantom of the Opera 25th anniversary for leading me through this school year and staying sane in quarantine. I always know when we have somebody that writes something on the board that talks about Ramin Karimloo, I hope I'm saying that right, Hero. I always know that that is something Hero wrote because she loves the Phantom of the Opera, and I love that about her. Thanks, Hero. Up next, we have John B., who says, Dear CAVA, you've taught me to try new things. You taught me to think outside the box. You helped me realize that I have options. I want to thank my parents for keeping a roof on my head and clothes on my back. I want to thank God for health and all blessings. I thank teachers for putting their time into me, and I want to thank coaches for motivation to keep going. In the future, John B. Thank you, John. Are you here, and do you want to turn on your mic and give a wave to the camera, please? I don't know if I see him. Oops. Next we have Kenya C.
Kenya, would you like to wave or say hello? Let us know that you're there.
Hello.
Hi, Kenya.
I would like to say thank you to all my teachers for helping me through this year. I hope everybody has a great year in high school and that everybody gets through tough times because high school is rough. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenya.
Next, we have Jared C. Jared, do you want to turn on your mic and your camera? Jared says, I would like to thank my family, friends, and teachers who have been there to support me and for making this year one of the best in my education journey. I wish you all the best. Congratulations, students, and thank you all. And Jared, if you'd like to add to that, go ahead and turn on your mic.
I would just like to give a huge shout out to my mom and my little sister over there for being there to support me the whole time. And especially to all the teachers, especially Miss Castagna, Miss Jones, and Mrs. Wortman for being there the whole time. Thank you.
Thanks, Jared. Up next, we have Skylar C. Oh my gosh, look at all those adorable pictures of her. Skylar, would you like to turn on your mic and say something?
Yeah, I would like to thank my teachers, family, and friends for supporting me, and I wish everybody a good luck in high school and this year.
Thank you, Skylar. Oh my gosh, you guys are doing a fabulous job turning your mics on, turning your cameras off, muting yourselves back up. Way to go, you guys. Next up, we have Devin C., who says, I would like to thank my parents for always striving for me to do my best and helping me whenever I need it. My friends for always keeping me in good spirits and standing by me. My teachers for, well, teaching me, also telling us jokes and riddles so we never get bored. I love that, Devin. Would you like to turn on your mic and say something?
I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who helped me along my way.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Isaiah D.
Hi, Isaiah. Would you like to turn on your mic? Would you like to say anything?
Hello, everyone, and I just want to thank my teachers for helping me through this school year and everything else. Thank you.
Thanks, Isaiah. Next up, we have Isabella D.
Isabella, would you like to say hello? Come on camera. If not, I can read it for you.
I think she wants you to read it, Mrs. Jones.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, so Isabella says, I would like to thank Miss Jones, Miss Castagna, and Miss Wortman. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you, Isabella, for all your hard work.
Next up, we have Matthew E., who, oh my gosh, was a cute little baby and has an adorable dog. And he says, I would like to thank my teachers for helping me on this journey in 8th grade. And I am very grateful for having Mrs. Castagna, Mrs. Wortman, and Mrs. Jones as my teachers. Matthew, we're grateful to have you in our class as well. Would you like to turn on your mic for a moment?
Yeah, hello. I would like to thank everyone involved in my education through this 8th grade year. And I'm very excited and happy for everyone else moving into high school next year.
Thanks, Matthew, and you too. We know that you'll be a success. Next up, we have Corey E. Corey E. says, I would like to thank my family, friends, and mentors for supporting my dreams and for making me the person I am today. I would also like to thank my teachers for encouraging me to step outside of my comfort zone. Corey, would you like to turn on your mic and say something?
Hi, I want to thank all of you guys, my teachers, for just helping me with my school career, and I just want to say thank you for being amazing people.
Thank you, Corey. We thank you too. Next up, we have Destiny E.
Destiny, would you like to turn on your camera so that you can become front and center? And if you'd like to say anything?
Yeah, I would like to thank my mom and my brother for helping me get through the school year and with my work that I had to do.
Wonderful, Destiny. And your slide says you'd like to thank Ms. Wortman for being understanding and helpful with it being your first year with K-12. There's a lot the first year. Great job.
Thanks, Destiny. Next up, we have Shauna F.
Shauna, would you like to pick up the microphone so that you are front and center for us? And would you like to say anything?
Yes, I would. I would like to thank all my wonderful teachers for helping me accomplish this moment in life and having me to move on to high school. And I'm just so thankful for you guys and my mother too, and Jesus. Thank you.
Thank you, Shauna. Next up, we have Miley.
Miley, would you like to turn your camera on so we can see you? And or you have a camera on maybe, and pick up the microphone so that you move front and center. I'm not seeing you. Are you here, Miley? Well, Miley doesn't have any words on her slide, but she's got some really cute pictures, and I'm really glad you've had a great year, and I'm so excited for your future.
Miley won a big trophy. I want to know what that's for. Thank you, Miley. Okay, next up we have Sophia H.
Sophia, would you like to pick up the microphone? Totally don't have to, but that would put you front and center. I'll still read your slide. Okay, you said you'd like to thank your dad for helping you through the year in one piece, and I'm thankful for everything he did for me this year, and thank you for being your dad.
Thanks, Sophia. Next up, we have Lathan H.
Lathan, would you like to say hello or have your camera on? Read your slide. I don't mind reading it for you. So Lathan says, my favorite sport is basketball, and I love the Lakers. One time, my late papa took me to see the famous Globetrotters, and it was so much fun. I'm really looking forward to summer vacation and spending time having fun. Have an awesome summer vacation, everyone. Thank you, Lathan. Wonderful pictures.
Thanks, Lathan. Next up, we have Nicholas H., who does not have many words on his slide, but boy, his pictures tell a story. Nicholas, would you like to pick up the mic and say something to us?
Thank you so much for having me here, and thank you so much for an amazing 9 years of CAVA. And my experience here has been phenomenal, and thank you so much for opening a new chapter in life for my 8th grade year. Thank you so much, Mrs. Castagna, Mrs. Wortman, Mrs. Jones. Thank you so much for everything, and I would also like to thank my my parents for helping me through each school year, and I'd like to thank my grandma and grandpa for their encouragement, and I especially would like to thank my sisters, my 2 younger sisters, not only for their encouragement, but also for helping me make this photo montage. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nicholas. Those are some nice sisters that you've got. That's a beautiful montage. Thank you very much. And next we have Damien H. Damien, you've said a few words already. Would you like to turn on your mic while I read your slide? Damien says, I would like to thank my parents for their love and support and for choosing to homeschool me with a great education. I would also like to thank all my teachers for guiding and pushing me to reach my full potential academically. Do you have anything you'd like to add, Damien?
Yes, thank you all for having me here, and congratulations to every single student here, and thank you, Ms. Castagna, Ms. Jones, and Ms. Wart.
Thank you, Damien. Damien and Nicholas are 2 of the ones who have been at CAVA since the very beginning of their academic careers. Been here a long time. Next up, we have Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Well, Lisa already let me know she didn't want to be on camera, but thank you, Lisa, for being here. She did give me permission to go ahead and call her Lisa because I was having trouble pronouncing her first name. So what she wrote was, I would love to thank all of my teachers and families for always being there for me, understanding and supporting me throughout the year. Love you all. As you can see, I love animals, and that's why when I graduate from college, I want to become a vet and also have my own ranch. I love reading about horses, reading horse books, especially Heartland. Thank you, Lisa.
Wow, I know Lisa has a lot of animals because we had pet day and homeroom, but those are 3 of the most beautiful animals I have seen. If those are your pets, Lisa, they are just gorgeous. Alexis is up next.
Alexis, if you are here, go ahead and pick up the mic so that you move to the center. And would you like to say anything since there's no slides or no words on the slide for me to read?
Yeah, I just want to thank CAVA for helping me with put up my grades and everything.
Great job.
Thanks, Alexis. Next up, we have Sam.
Sam, you want to go ahead and pick up the mic?
Yeah. I would like to thank all my teachers for supporting me and always just supporting me to do my work and not over pressurizing me, because I feel like it's really important that they take care of that, and they're not over pressuring me, but they're also teaching me properly. And I would also like to thank my mom for pushing me to excel to the highest level I can. Thank you. And congratulations, everybody.
Thank you, Sam. Congratulations to you too. Next up, we have Noah. Noah, would you like to pick up the mic? If she doesn't want to, I'll go ahead and read her slide. Noah says, to my parents, my family, my friends, and my teachers, thank you for everything. Peace and love. So Noah has a lot of interests, and they involve dancing, theater, musical theater, so you can see her photos there. Thanks, Noah. Next up, we have Brenton.
Brenton, if you're here, go ahead and pick up the mic. You can read your slide, or I can if you would like to. Okay. He said, Dear CAVA, you taught me patience. You taught me that things are sometimes hard, and you helped me realize that I shouldn't rush things. Thank you to my parents for the motivation to keep going. Thank you, God, for the strength to keep going. Great job, Brenton.
Thanks, Brenton. Next up, we have Annalise.
Annalise, would you like to say anything or read your slide, dear? I can read it for you. You got some beautiful pictures up here. I would like to thank my family for supporting and helping me with everything I need, and my amazing teachers for all the time and effort they put into helping us. Thank you, Annalise.
You look, oh, she went back on mute. Okay. Thanks, Annalise. Next up, we have Isabelle.
Isabelle, if you're here, go ahead and pick up the mic and say hi. You can either read your slide or I can for you. Okay, Isabelle says, I would like to thank my mom for supporting me through all the middle school and always being by my side, no matter what. I also want to thank my teachers for helping me learn so much and guiding me through online school, a whole new experience for me. I love seeing where the first thought that you guys have is to thank your parents. Great job, Isabelle.
Next up, we have Priscilla. Priscilla, would you like to pick up the mic? I'm not sure she wants to do that. If you want to, you're welcome to. Otherwise, I'm going to say a couple words about Priscilla.
I'd like to thank my teachers and my mom for always pushing me to be the best that I could be. Although it was tough at times to do my assignments and keep on pushing, I'd like to thank you, Ms. Castagna, for always giving me advice on what to do with my assignments. Thank you.
Thanks, Priscilla. You've been a joy to have in my class this year. Thank you. Next up, we have Hatziri.
Hatziri, go ahead and take the mic.
I would like to thank my parents and my sister for believing in me and pushing me to be the best I could possibly be. I would also like to thank all my teachers for never giving up on me and helping me understand the fundamentals of 8th grade. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. Thank you.
Great job.
Thanks, Hatziri. Next up, we have Ethan M., who says he would like to thank his mom and dad for all they do for you. I love you. Ethan, would you like to grab the mic and say anything else?
I want to thank God for pushing me to be the best I can.
Back up from your computer, babe. Take a step back from your computer or your phone, maybe.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, thank you, Ethan. You've been a pleasure to have in my class this year. I wish you well in high school. Next up, we have Nia.
Nia, would you like to take the mic? Do you have anything to say?
Thank you to all my teachers. I appreciate it for helping me through 8th grade.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nia. Next up, we have Abir. Would you like to take the mic, Abir?
I would like to thank my parents and my little sister for encouraging me always to do my best. I would also like to thank my relatives and friends for believing in me. I would also like to give a big thank you to my teachers, Ms. Castagna, Ms. Wortman, and Mrs. Jones, for helping me through the school year.
Thanks, Abir. Next up, we have Ryan O. Ryan O., would you like to grab the mic? If not, I'll read your slide. I'm not sure you want to do that. I'll go ahead and read your slide, Ryan. Ryan says, I would like to thank my family for helping me through this long journey. This is the beginning on aiming for my master's and becoming a video game designer to help future generations to continue to play cool games and relieve some stress from schoolwork. So Ryan, I absolutely love how you are thinking forward. This is not the end of 8th grade. This is the beginning of the rest of your academic journey. So thank you for that. Next, we have Isai. Isai, would you like to grab the mic? I don't hear him taking the mic. He doesn't have anything on this slide, but I hope you all took a moment and admired his photos here. Thank you, Isai. It's been a pleasure. We could always count on him to volunteer to read on the microphone or something during our Class Connect sessions. So he's been a pleasure to have in class as well. Next up, we have Jennifer P.
Jennifer, would you like to take the mic? Or I can read your slide for you.
I got it.
There you go.
What did you do?
There you go.
What did you do?
Jennifer, we can hear
Go ahead,
you.
Jennifer. We can hear you.
They're waiting for you.
I would like to thank my teachers and my mom for helping me for helping and guiding me through the school year. It's been a great school year, but sadly the school year is coming to an end. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thanks, Jennifer. And I have to say that this has been one of the fastest years on record for me. So yes, it's coming to an end quickly. Thanks, Jennifer. Next, we have Caleb P.
Caleb, I'm sure you have no problem taking the mic. Go ahead and read your slide.
I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. And I had the world's best time at CAVA. I wanted to thank my teachers. I wanted to thank my friends just for being there for me in general. And that's pretty much it. And thank you.
Great job, Caleb. It's been a pleasure to have you in class.
Thanks, Caleb. Next up, we have Angel.
Angel, go ahead and take the mic.
like to thank my teachers for making learning fun and pushing me to keep moving forward. And I would like to thank my learning coach and my friends for helping me through this school year. Thank you.
Thank you, Angel. I just have to tell the class that Angel was so fun to have because he learned that I spoke German and started sending me emails and responses to my questions in German, which I thoroughly enjoyed. So thanks, Angel. That sticks in my memory bank as a great memory of me for this year, of you for this year, rather. Next up, we have Jonathan R.
Jonathan, would you like to have anything to say? Would you like to take the mic? I saw him here earlier. He may not want to speak, but I want to thank Jonathan for all of his hard work that he has done and all of his participation in class.
Do it again. Do it again.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Jonathan, you did make it. Congratulations to you. Next up, we have Marilyn.
Marilyn, would you like to pick up the microphone? I can read this for you if you want. Okay, Marilyn says, I would like to thank my teachers, but all of them for helping me in school and making me do my best. Also, I would like to thank my mom for everything. I also would especially like to thank Mrs. Wortman, who has helped me through the transition from IRL school to online school. It's been a pleasure, Marilyn.
Thanks, Marilyn. Next up, we have Jasmine.
Jasmine, would you like to say anything? Okay, I wasn't sure if I saw Jasmine here, but I do want to say thank you, Jasmine, for all your hard work. Thank you for all your time and your effort.
My goodness, I love those chubby little baby cheeks. Thanks, Jasmine. Have a good summer. Next up, we have Ella. Ella, would you like to read your slide?
I would like to thank my family and friends for being there to help me when I needed their support, especially my parents who provided everything I needed to be successful. And I forgot to add in my notes here that part of my success is because of my amazing teachers, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Wortman, and Ms. Castagna. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ella.
I just want to say I love your dress in that picture.
Isn't it beautiful? Ella's our fashion maven, so we'll see
so beautiful.
We'll see you in the fashion shows in another, 8-10 years maybe. Thanks, Ella. Next up, we have Kaylee. Kaylee, would you like to grab the mic? Or Mrs. Wortman can say a few words for you.
Okay, it looks like Kaylee's not picking up the mic, but I know that she has a great support system with her mother and grandparents, so she is doing great. And it's been a pleasure to have you in class, and I will truly miss you.
Thanks, Kaylee. Next up, we have Emily.
Emily, are you here? Go ahead and pick up the mic.
Yes, I'm here.
Yay! What would you like to say?
Oh my god, okay. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay. I would just like to say thank you, everybody that's been helping me, my mom, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my dad, everybody, including my dogs, even though they didn't even help me with anything but poo on my floor. But yeah, that's all I want to say. Oh, and especially the people that's on the right, BTS, yeah, they helped me a lot because they just kept on saying never give up whenever they posted something and said to love yourself, which helped me a lot. That's all.
That's perfect. Thank you for sharing, Emily.
Thanks, Emily. Next up, we have Summer.
Summer, go ahead and take the mic.
Hello. Sorry if I'm slightly awkward.
You got
Sorry, I'm awkward. This year did a lot of stuff. I got really into cosplay, and I did make a lot of new friends, and I did change up my style a lot. I also shaved off my eyebrows, so though. Thank you, everyone. Y'all were really great, and it helped out. And I posted a couple photos of my cosplay, and there's a moth because moths are great.
Thank you, Summer. You did a great job.
Thanks, Summer. Next up, we have Celeste.
Celeste, would you like to read your slide?
I would like to thank my family and friends for being here today, and you guys made me feel confident, loved, and never let me give up. I was waiting for this moment since day one. I didn't expect it to turn out like this, but at least I am here graduating. But most importantly, I wish my aunt was here to watch me graduate. I would like to thank my beautiful mother and awesome teachers for being there for me and standing beside me to do my work. I can't see.
I'm sorry, something happened to my slides. I can't see it either, Celeste. My apologies.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Celeste. Have an excellent summer. Next up, we have Solomon.
Solomon, would you like to pick up the mic just so that you move to the front so we can see you and I can read your slide for you? It says, I would like to thank my parents and my teachers for helping me get through middle school. I know it's been a rough year and you have really done great.
Thank you, Solomon. Next up, we have Justice.
Justice, would you like to say anything about your slide? Or I think there were some words on there, but I don't see them very well. So Justice, want to help us out or thank anyone?
I like to thank my family for always being there for me. My mom, my dad, and my sisters, and my teachers for helping me get through middle school.
Thank you, Justice.
Thank you so much, Justice. You've been a pleasure to have in class. So that's all for the students that submitted slides. We have several students that we would like to recognize who did not submit slides but are still being promoted from 8th grade into high school. So I'm going to take just a moment on each of these slides to just read their names. We have Malaysia, Josiah, Sebastian, Monique, Michaela, Darius, Gabriel, Robert, Jacob, Giselle, Shaya, James, Daniela, Conrad, Eduardo, Shauna, Daisy, Kate, Alicia, Joseph, Jana, Galilea. Mrs. Wortman, do you want to read this slide?
Certainly. We have Heba, Jacob, wait, I think, yeah, going down. Isaac, Gabriella, Noah, Rebecca, Elijah, Leela, Isaiah. Oh, wow, you're testing my vision here.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Wortman, they're smaller than I anticipated.
Yeah,
Elijah, Harach, Henderson, Lynette, Lisette, Melody, Rudy, Sasha, Jacqueline, Naeem, and last but not least, we have Sean, Marcel, Jocelyn, Joshua, Sierra, Arlen, Africa, Colin, Orion, Kurt, Anaya, Michaela, Angelina, Anastasia, Flavio, August, and Tess. So thank you to all of you who participated in any way in our promotion and who made this 8th grade year really, really wonderful. I'm going to hand the mic over to Mrs. Wortman.
Thank you. So now we're nearing the end here. I want to, in closing, thank everyone for coming to the celebration. It has been a memorable year in many ways for so many reasons, and you guys have really stuck through it. Students, please make sure you take some time today to really thank your learning coaches. Without them, you would not have been able to do this. They had to juggle a lot. They had to give up, sacrifice stuff to be able to dedicate the time for you to be able to do this amazing program. As we close out our celebration, remember that this is just a step in your educational journey. You have come so far, and the next 4 years will bring you even closer to your goals. The sky is the limit. And as a last note, don't forget that we still have school. We are not done, even though we've done our promotion. We have school all this week. We have lots of fun activities planned in our live sessions. So have a great rest of your day and go celebrate your accomplishments. You have done an amazing job this year.
Thank you, Miss Wortman.
Tell the other teachers too.
Thank you, guys.
You are welcome. That is it, boys and girls. You may log out. Have an amazing day.
You weren't able to see your pictures. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.